If you're leaving the Bay Area and you're coming to San Diego, you are going to be in for a pleasant surprise. In fact, it is quite a bit less expensive to live in San Diego compared to the Bay Area, even though San Diego happens to be one of the most expensive places to live in the United States. We do have much better weather than the Bay Area, and I can tell you this because I used to live in the Bay Area. I've been here for about 22 years, and I don't think I would ever look back. So I'm gonna go through some of the big reasons why living here is better than living in the Bay Area. My name is Tristen Campanella. I'm a holistic real estate agent, which means I take a holistic approach to the way you buy, sell, and invest in real estate, looking at your future and looking at your goals so that you make the best decisions possible. On this channel, you're gonna find everything about living here in San Diego and even what it's like to sell your house and leave San Diego if that's something you're thinking about. So please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all of those fun things so that I can stay in touch with you and we can be part of a community together. So let's get started. What are we gonna talk about today? Well, I'm on my handy dandy internet today and we are looking at the cost of living in this Bay Area versus San Diego. And actually the new cost of living just came out. It's actually 52% more expensive to live in the Bay Area than it is to live here in San Diego. Of course, it's gonna depend on where you're coming from the Bay Area. Places like San Francisco, Palo Alto, those more expensive areas are going to be more expensive for sure. And it's gonna depend on where you're living here in San Diego. If you wanna go to Rancho Santa Fe or Del Mar or La Jolla, yeah, you're probably gonna be pretty even. But if you're gonna come into one of the more affordable areas, even Carlsbad, San Marcos, Claremont, areas like that, you're gonna experience a 52% difference in your cost of living from the Bay Area to San Diego. Okay, so the other big number is housing cost. San Francisco housing cost, or the Bay Area, is 82% more expensive. I can't even believe that. That is crazy, right? So 82% more expensive to live in the Bay Area than it is here in San Diego. And it's just kind of nice to be able to say that there's a more expensive place than where we live. So I always really like talking about that because that's always the biggest thing that people have with San Diego is that it is expensive to live here. It's a sunshine tax, we all know that. So we love living here, but we do pay a lot of money. Okay, the other costs I'm looking at here, and I can put the link for this in my description below so you guys can read the data too. Healthcare related expenses are 29% more in San Francisco. So if you're getting to a point in your life where you're thinking, I might need to go to the hospital, go to the doctor more often, maybe I'm coming into a part of my life, you're gonna have 29% higher expenses in San Francisco than you are in San Diego. One place to think about living is Temecula. If you are looking for single-story houses, I'll post a link to my Temecula video up here, and you can definitely check out what it's like to live in Temecula. It's a great town, and it's very affordable, and there's a ton of single-story houses, so I would definitely check that area out. Let's look at a couple of the other numbers here. It's about 8% higher in food and groceries in San Francisco. So the median home price for San Diego County is up to $925. The Bay Area is well over $1.2 million, even higher in certain areas, especially if you live there in the Bay Area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Transportation is 38% more expensive in the Bay Area than it is here. That's including fuel and tolls and all of those things that go into transportation. I like this. Let's put this little so this is all coming from bestplaces.com. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into some of the less tangible things. The Bay Area has terrible traffic, really bad. Not as bad as LA, but pretty damn close. San Diego, we have bad traffic, but we do not have it like all the time. It's really during rush hour times, and pretty much when there is no rush hour, you can get anywhere in half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but really our traffic is so much better. And then let's talk about weather. Our weather is outstanding. We are heading into our May gray June gloom. That's our winter, so don't come visit, just like San Francisco. Don't go to San Francisco during the summer. It's foggy and yucky and everything like that. And just like San Francisco, our best months here are September and October. That's when all the vacationers have gone and the locals are out and the beaches are gorgeous and the weather is amazing. So some of the other wonderful things about living in San Diego versus San Francisco is we have a ton of more accessible neighborhoods. When you're living in the Bay Area, my experience to get from, let's say, the East Bay to San Francisco proper kind of takes a long time. Versus here, it's pretty easy to get around and go to different neighborhoods, such as if you wanted to go down to Hillcrest or Balboa Park, or you wanted to head to the coast to Encinitas or Solana Beach. All of it is pretty easy to get to. Here's one thing we do not do as well as San Francisco. We are terrible at mass transit. We have a coaster that goes up and down the coast, and that's kind of fun to take, but it is not something that people take to commute around. Our mass transit system is really, really not on par with the Bay Area at all. So if mass transit's important to you and you can afford the cost of living, staying in San Francisco may be the right bet. If you're thinking about where you're gonna go to make your money go farther, take a look at San Diego. It is a wonderful place to live. I have been incredibly happy here. And I'm gonna put another video up here about all the areas explained, and I'll see you on that video.